Hi, hello. So, today we are starting our reading sessions with Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The very beautiful book and a very important book in our life. Everybody should read this book with a means what I can say that is a clear mindset. Then you can see a lot of golds or golden nuggets from this book. So today we are starting this book with the first lesson, the first introduction lesson, the first points that we are discussing today. So before that, I want to tell you that whenever you are getting a book or when you are decided to read a book, so just take that book in your hand and look at that book and just imagine that this book is going to transform your life, and this book will give you a more clarity in your path, and that will give you more success in your life, more happiness. A lot of points you will get it from the book, and feel that book. Maybe if you don't have this book, means a physical copy of this book, you can just close your eyes and think about. In your hand, you are feeling the book, The Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Just close your eyes and feel the book, the physical book, because this book will transform you that you cannot imagine. So every book, every word is a knowledge. Every word should define your purpose, define your life, define your success. So think about that book holding in your hand, and you are going to open the each and every pages will give you more clarity in your path, will give you more means what I can say that is it's a light that will give you the power to walk with courage to succeed in your life. So let's start Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So I wish that to start with the first introduction or the first chapter that I'm thinking to start, and I feel that just reading a book will not give you a transformation. You have to experience that words. You have to implement some ideas in your life that will transform. So this book, why I am chosen to start our reading sessions, because this book means I'm reading. I already read this book, and I am reading for you, all the peoples who are listening to this. And what is the motive behind that is the points that I got, the ideas that I got from this book is a treasure, or I can say that is my asset. So that much importance I'm given to this book, and I will give all the books in my shelf. There is some point of means importance in my life. So today we will start the first lesson, the introduction session, the power of thought. So in that word also you can feel that the power of thought. So what is the power of thought, or what the author want to say to us about the thought process? So in that first I want to tell you, in the first line, the man who thought his way into partnership with Thomas A. Edison. So in this first page, it's telling a story that a person want to become a partner of Thomas Alva Edison, and how he used his opportunities to reach that destination. So author is telling that it came little by little. beginning with a burning desire to become a business associate of great Edison. So the opportunities or the burning desire to become something is very important. So one of the chief characteristics of Bernie's desire was that it was definite. So one person who want to become the business partner of Thomas Alva Edison, about that story, the real story, the author is giving the first lesson or the first chapter. So he is telling that that person have a definite purpose or a definite desire that person have. So I just want to ask you, that is, do you have a definite desire in your life, a burning desire in your life? It may be anything. So it will not means it's a very, what I can say, that it's a very intense feature of you. I want to become that. I have that desire. Like that of one thought is there in your mind. So focus on that. So let's move to the next page. I understood that the author is telling that Bernice, he want to be the business partner of Thomas Alva Edison, and Bernice did not get his partnership with Edison on his first interview. So every opportunity or every, what I can say, that is every point in our life or every minute in our life, we are getting some opportunities, we are getting something, but in only because of that first thing we cannot reach the exactly what we want to become. But we have to be work on ourselves. We have to be work for the real success or the real destination, the burning desire. So in that he is telling that, but something important was happening in Bernie's mind. He was constantly intensifying his desire to become a business associate of Edison. So that how much intense was that feeling of to become the business partner of Edison. Bernice have that much of intensifying desire, the burning desire was there. So if you want to become something, or if you want something, or if you are wish to something, you should have that burning desire in your mind. And what happened after that is that Bernice was ready for the business association with Edison. Moreover, he has determined to remain ready until he got that which he was seeking. So he is ready to wait for. So if you have that desire in your mind, you should wait. You should wait until you will get that opportunity, that moment that you are reaching that exact destination of your life. So the author is telling that when the opportunity came, it appeared in a different form and from a different direction than Bernice had expected. So you can't say that some opportunities will come directly to you. It will come different forms, different ways. It will come from different directions. From that it will come. But you should have that burning desire in your life or in your mind. That thought process should be present always. And he is telling that how he got that opportunity and how he utilized that opportunity that the author is telling. And the second point, or otherwise the second subheading of this first chapter, is that 3 feet from gold. So what is the 3 feet from gold? That is very important point he is discussing. The first line of that is that one of the most common cause of failure is the habit of quitting when one is overtaken by temporary defeat. So means quitting or means stopping something, or otherwise if you are failed, so what will be the cause of that? The cause of failure is that quitting. So you are giving up in between the desire, or otherwise I can say that if your burning desire will not be that much strong inside core of your life, then there is a lot of chances you will quit. You may be telling about the circumstances that you cannot reach the some positions or some jobs or something that you wish to be. It should be a means accurate one, and you do not quit in between. So what will happen, the opportunities will come in different ways, but you have to be confident enough to reach the exact destination. Sometimes you will fail, sometimes some circumstances will come, but do not quit if you have that burning desire in your life. So he's telling that one of the most common cause of failure is the habit of quitting. So if somebody have the burning desire, but it is not enough to motivate themselves or to reach the exact destination, then there is a lot of chance that you will quit. And again he is telling some stories about how a person is quitting or giving up in between, so all these things. So he is telling that one story, the real story, in that he is remembering that he lost a huge fortune because he stopped 3 feet from gold. So if you have this book, The Think and Grow Rich, read the first chapter, read the stories that will transform you. This is telling from my heart, I'm telling you. Because I read this, at that time I understood that how many opportunities that I missed in my life. How many times I'm giving up and quitted, and the real core sometimes I feel that is I quitted a lot of times, but again and again the failure taught me to reach success, and it is giving me a lot of energy to move forward. So do not quit, and if you have this book, read the stories. It will give you a lot of lessons. And next he is telling about a 50-cent lesson in persistence, and about some stories he is again discussing with us. And the most important thing that he is telling that one sound idea is all that one need to achieve success. So if you need to succeed in your life, what you need? One sound idea. If you have a sound idea, have a perfect idea in your life, you will succeed. Definitely. So the principles described in this book contain the best and the most practical of all that is known concerning ways and the means of creating useful ideas. So how you can create a useful idea, or how you can use that idea to become succeed in your life. So that he is discussing. And he is telling that when riches begin to come, they come so quickly, in such great abundance that one wonders where they have been hiding during all those lean years. So sometimes I feel that as we know a lot of successful people in our life, in this world around us, but what they are doing before we know about them. So we will take some examples or something. We can say that some business persons or some artistic persons, some means a lot of people, succeeded people around us. We know somebody, but how they came to means that riches, or that level or the position. So that is not quickly we understood about the peoples, but they are working for a long time to reach that position or that success in their life. So in this book, He's just telling that this is an astounding statement, and all the more so when we take into consideration the popular belief that riches come only to those who work hard and long. So, how beautifully he is telling that if you work hard and work long, then you can become a successful person. There is no doubt in this. So that he is discussing through this book. And next page is very important. This will change at least a minute puzzle of your brain or your thought. That is one of the main weakness of mankind is the average man's familiarity with the word impossible. So sometimes people are telling that it's not possible to do that. I can't do this. It's impossible. So where that word is coming from? It's coming from the circumstances somewhat time, or otherwise I can say that is coming from you are not that much ready to reach your success, or you are giving up in between, or you don't want to take that much of risk in your life, or otherwise I can say that you don't like to work hard, don't want to work long. So then only you can say that it's impossible. But if you have a great burning desire in your life, how can you say that it's impossible? There is no other words you can say that I can do. I can reach my exact goal. So that is very important point. I got it from the first chapter of this book, is that the word impossible want to clear from our life. You should definitely clear that word from your life. It's impossible. And just remove the first two words, means first two letters of that impossible, that I am you should cut, and what means you see all the opportunities is possible. See all the ways that desire is coming, all the opportunities are coming into your life. Make it possible, make it attempt, make to accept without any rejection or circumstances. Just accept the situations, just accept the things, move forward, do not quit, you will be succeed. And he is telling that, the author is again telling that he knows all the rules which will not work. He knows all the things which cannot be done. This book was written for those who seek the rules which have made others successful and are willing to stake everything on those rules. So if you want to succeed in your life, you should remove that word impossible. And he is telling that success comes to those who become success conscious. So what is the success conscious? That is, you should have that thought, or the thought process, your mindset should be, I can succeed. So that word is very important, success conscious. If somebody is telling to you that is, do this work and you will succeed, but you are telling that it's impossible, so what type of mindset you have? You have the failure mindset, or you have the failure conscious. So that he is telling the next paragraph, that is, failure comes those who indifferently allow themselves to become failure conscious. If you think you are a failure conscious, if you are not ready to take the responsibility of your desire, if you are not ready to work hard and work long to reach your exact burning desire to become successful, to become true, you should have to that success conscious. You have to set your mind as success conscious. And he is telling that the object of this book is to help all who seek it to learn the art of changing their mind from failure consciousness into the success consciousness. So from this moment, I will tell you, if you are getting an opportunity to reach the exact burning desire of your life, you have to work long, you have to work hard, and you do not want to quit and change your mindset to a failure consciousness into a success consciousness. So some more time you're feeling some circumstances in your way, in your desire, in your goals or something, make it possible. Make it yourself. Make that failure consciousness, you should remove that failure consciousness and make it a success conscious. And another weakness he is discussing, that is found in all other too many people, is the habit of measuring everything and everyone by their own impressions and beliefs. If you want to succeed in your life, if you want to become a rich, if you want to become a genuine person to reach the exact success, remove the character of judging others. If you want to judge somebody, judge yourself. How much I need to be improved, how much I need to be work hard to reach my success. So that he is discussing the most weakness of a person is that measuring, the habit of measuring everything and everyone by their own impressions and beliefs. So if you're thinking that somebody is like this or that is your impression, it's not others. You don't know the person, you don't know the characteristics or the real personality. So how you can judge a person? So do not judge a person from your perspective. So how many points are discussing in the first chapter itself? Do not quit and be ready to work hard, work long, and change your mindset into a failure consciousness, into a success consciousness, and do not judge others and do not make the habit of judging and measuring others. So lots of points is discussing here, and some beautiful stories he is discussing in the chapter 1. And next is that very important thing, you are the master of your faith and the captain of your soul, because so if you are not quitting, you have the burning desire and you have that success consciousness and you are not judging others, so you are the person reformed, or I can say that you are the person changed their perspective. So that's why he is telling that you are the master of your faith and the captain of your soul. So in that he is discussing how can be a person accumulate riches, great abundance, and how a desire, how it will be fulfilled. So that all the things he is giving, and he is giving 2 examples from his own way, or otherwise he has done 25 years of research. He is giving 2 people's reference he is giving. The first person is his friend and the second person is his son. So if you read the first introduction chapter, the power of thought, how many points do you got? But I will tell you, the strongest, or otherwise I can tell you, the most strong statement from the first introduction session or the introduction chapter that I felt, that is, change your mindset, change your thought from failure consciousness to a success consciousness. So I can tell you that is, when you are thinking that I am going to fail, change that mindset, change that thought, and think about how I can succeed. So that is the first introduction chapter. And if you have this book, read the first introduction session, means introduction chapter, and understand the points. Understand the way the author is giving you the path to become succeed, to become rich, think and grow rich. And he has given a lot of beautiful stories in the first introduction chapter. So if you wish to read this, start today, and do not forget the strong statement that we learned today, that is, convert your mind and convert your thoughts from failure consciousness to success consciousness. If you liked this strong statement, please type the comment box, that is, I am changing my mindset to success consciousness. Or what point do you most resonate with, or what point do you got very intense in your mind? Write it in the comment box. And I am giving you a task. If you have a burning desire in your life, do not quit. So write it in the comment box, and write it in your, means any books or anywhere you should write. In your diary, in your book, anywhere. If you have a burning desire in your life, I want to become this, I want to make this much of an amount, or I want to become successful, or I want to get this position or job, or I want to make my own home, I want to buy one new things or something, whatever it may be. Write it in your diary or write it in your book. And also, your each and every comment will make the other person to, means transform, to understand what you learned from the Think and Grow Rich, the chapter number 1, the introduction chapter, the power of thought. So do it and comment, I am changed my mindset to success consciousness, in the comment box. And we will see the next chapter, that is the next day. We will meet again, we will read together, and we will understand the points that will transform everyone's life. If you are listening to this, you are ready to change your life. You are success conscious. So understand and feel the book, read every points, understand every points, and how do you feel about this book? Comment below. And we will meet our next session with a new chapter, new learning. Read with me and learn with me. Transform your life. See you on the next day.